Oops, wait a sec. Whatever. We're
Ah,
live.
okay. Oh, hey. Oh, shoot. We're live.
I didn't hear. Hi, I'm Omni Dog.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm Comics Guy 101. I feel like when I found my father drunk trying to put Christmas presents under the tree right now.
Oh wow, that's so dark.
Oh, dude, that's how I found out Santa Claus wasn't real. I'm totally not lying about this.
Oh no, I believe you.
Yeah, my father stumbled in, blasted out of his mind trying to put Christmas gifts under the tree.
He
He tripped all over the place and he almost tripped over the tree and made the tree fall into the window. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Omni Bros Live, where we're just unloading all our past trauma tonight. I hope
wow.
everybody's doing well. We've made it another week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we have Kane and Bat Cato celebrating it. Kenny, welcome. According to some leaks on Instagram, some cool Supergirl figures are coming for McFarlane Toys in 2026.
Oh,
Melissa Supergirl and Brandon Ruth Superman. Yeah,
nice.
here we are. Here's Jewish Dragons. Welcome, buddy.
Hey, what's up, man? Uh,
Uh, Super producer James Abel. What's that emoji mean?
I don't know. He looks mad. I don't know. Urgh.
Rig. NFL dude has some thoughts. Top X-Men are Wolverine by Mark Silvestri. Oh, including the artist. Nightcrawler by Dave Cockham. Archangel by Will Spertaccio. Jubilee by Jim Lee. Punk Rock Storm by Paul Smith. Is that when she has the white mohawk?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
That's actually
cool.
my favorite look that she has. I love the white mohawk on her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Rachel over Jean. Wow.
Hmm.
Here's Matt. Welcome. Glad to see you. Also, great to see Lou back to 100%.
Oh, dude, I'm still a little rough. So we could talk about this. We're kind of still in the intro. So for the past 2 months, I've been having neck problems, and it's been the weirdest thing. You could watch it on some of the shows too, where my neck would suddenly just like jerk to the side, just randomly. That was not on purpose. I was having, for whatever reason, just neck spasms, and I was starting to get really concerned. My wife and I went on a cruise. I ended up getting a massage, and the next day I felt fine. Head was fine. I was doing great. Um, so get off the cruise, get back to work. I was writing at work, and all of a sudden, my shoulder blade muscles spaz up, and I just feel a shooting pain go from my shoulder blade all the way up to my neck to my jaw, and I lock up for a second. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't even doing anything strenuous. It was just literally I was writing and I was at work, and I went, but it was like a 5 second thing, and then I was fine. And then all of a sudden I started noticing when I was walking, my neck would start to turn on its own. And I went, what the hell is going on? Me being me, I'm like, I'll probably try to sleep this off, or I'll be fine. 2 weeks later, it was still happening. It was still getting worse.
Your jaw was still locking up?
It's not my jaw. As I was
Oh,
walking, it would only happen while I was walking. My neck would turn automatically to the right side. And I was like, this is really bad. This is not good.
that's like something out of a horror movie.
Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh. So I finally had enough of it about 2-3 days ago. And I went to the urgent care. I was like, look, this is what's going on. Da, 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 da. The doctor looks at me like I'm some kind of junkie and I was trying to get muscle relaxants. And I'm like, no, like for real, this is what's going on. He goes, what probably ended up happening is you probably sprained a muscle in your neck and it was probably just like tension or something like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some muscle relaxers. And he gave me ofenadrin. I don't know if you know what that is.
I haven't had that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll write the name down.
Oh, buddy, that is a good time, man.
Did it help your neck? He said.
Oh yeah, no,
innocently?
I still feel the tightness when I'm
Mhm.
walking, but I can control it. It's not an automatic thing. It's I still feel kind of like the muscle spasming a little bit, but I'm fine. And I've been paying I've been paying attention to it because I take it at night, and it usually lasts about 12 hours. So I've been on it for the past 2 days, and the improvement I've had has been night and day. I've also got this little massage ball that I've just been rolling like crazy at work on my shoulder blade, and that's helped out a lot as well. Because I think it was just a muscle that I either pulled or locked up and spasmed, and it's just all affecting here. It's been driving me crazy for like the past 3 weeks.
That's pretty darn good that urgent care doctor knew what to give you, and
I
it
think
was
he just took a shot. I think
What's that?
I think he just took a shot in the dark. He's like, all right, this dude's either a junkie, and I'm about to give him, because I looked rough in the urgent care. I looked really rough, and I was like, look, it doesn't hurt. It's just really really annoying because
Mm-hmm.
I can't take 2 steps without my neck wanting to turn to the right side. I don't know what's going on. He's like, you're probably spraying something, like from writing. That's it.
Yeah.
So I think my guess is what ended up happening is when we got those massages, she might have pressed too hard somewhere, maybe on my neck or my shoulder blade, and might have hurt something.
Wow. So there you go, Matt. There's your answer to your question, except you didn't ask it.
Yeah.
You just
Ephedrine is a fun drug, by the way. As somebody that hasn't done anything since like 2020, oh, that brought me back to some fun times, man. I'm not on it now. I only take it before I go to bed, just for that reason.
Oh, Samantha, a whole show on X-Men. Oh, this is almost an insult. I had to check that this wasn't VFC.
Don't do that to us, please. Don't.
It's okay. Yeah, given he's such an X-Men fan. Oh, NFL dude, thank you for bringing this up. He's talking about instocktrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 30 to 60% off. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount. On the last Monday of every month, we give a $50 gift card away for free, courtesy of IST. $50 or more gets you free shipping within the United States. Fabulous packaging, fabulous customer service. That's in stocktrades.com. Yeah. And wait a sec. Only Kane says, Lou, I started reading Stormlight Archive 5 this week.
Oh, the controversial book. You gotta let me know what you think about it.
This is some type of Brando Sando thing?
Yes, it was a book that came out last year, I want to say. It was met with mixed reception. I happen to like it, but I didn't quite love it. But it's really good. It's good nonetheless.
Okay. Did I show this? No. Wolverine, Storm, and Jean Grey. Harvey protesting. Kane is giving you sympathy. William Lee was saying hi, but then he said, wow, what the heck?
Yeah, it's been a weird 3 weeks. I kept trying to tough it out and be like, no, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's getting better slowly. But it just got to the point where I was so annoyed at work that I just went to the urgent care right after work one day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to write this down.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down.
That's really good to know. I use all kinds of patches and Voltaren cream and stuff, but it really doesn't help. So Barker Wellness.
Do you take a muscle relaxer normally?
My neck was hurting me so much in 2022. Yeah. They gave me Flexeril, which was fine. I don't remember anything exciting happening, so I need to ask for Florendestine or whatever you were given. Yeah. It didn't really help. I feel like my neck is about 98% better after physical therapy. I've had physical therapy for like 6 months on it. And I feel like I know enough now to be able to do stretches and other exercises to help it
Yeah.
when it does hurt. So I did not get, what was the drug?
Ofenadrin.
Ofenadrin.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's so again, I haven't done anything since 2020. So my tolerance for most stuff is probably at this point. It's probably not that great. Before I probably could have popped it and be like, okay, I'm still good. I took one 2 nights ago, and the world could have been crashing around me, and I could not give a damn.
Oh man,
It put me on my ass, man.
I need a lifetime supply of that.
Yeah, it put me on my ass. I felt great.
She will let you know about the book, Lou.
Nice.
Chelsify stating Nightcrawler is the best X-Man. We're at the ages where things rarely get better. Majority of the time, things get worse.
Yeah, I know. Stretching, working out, all that stuff. I know. Eat better.
That first comma was not needed. Okay, thanks. You were nice to put in commas. Hardly anybody does. Let's see. I just ordered a huge Superman book order from IST. They are super amazing.
Nice.
Nice. I ordered, let's see. I placed one order as soon as I could at noon-ish on Tuesday. I wanted to get that MJ cover for Brand New Day Volume 2. And it was like the old days because it was taking forever to load.
Oh, no.
And I was like, okay, this is people showing up to order this exact same book because it was sold out on CGN, OPB, not Amazon because they don't get DM covers. It was sold out on all the online booksellers that I could think of that had DMs. I feel like I went to another place to try and get it, to try and see what was going on. But I finally got one and I just checked out immediately. I just was like, okay, I got the book. And then I went back and did another 2 orders. I was like, oh, I need this, this, and this. I've already completely violated my New Year's resolution to not buy trade paperbacks.
You made it 7 days, Jess.
But
yes,
I started Martian Manhunter, Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Okay.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm about 2/3 of the way through.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I told you.
I probably will need to reread it a little bit, but maybe I won't when I get to the end, because it's such a different Martian Manhunter, and I don't actually know what's fully going on yet. But I've really enjoyed the writing and the art. The art's especially trippy, which I love. So I also have Absolute Flash that I'm going to read. And wait, where's Absolute Green Lantern?
I don't. You didn't order it?
Yeah, I did. So that's why I'm wondering where it is. Okay, talk to me, IST. When did I order that? Okay. Yep. Okay. Because I want to finish these books over the weekend.
You know, we've been talking so much about InStockTrades.com. Just why don't you let our lovely fans know all about them if they haven't ordered from them before?
Are you sure you're not high? I just did.
Did you?
Yes. Oh man, somebody's been sneaking the Odestatril in.
Yeah, I might have taken some earlier today.
All right, good heavens! What I could have sworn I ordered it. Maybe it's not out yet.
James Abel says Absolute Green Lantern Volume 1 was December 9th, 2025.
December 9th?
That's what he says.
All right. Just a sec. Thank you, James. I'll be right back.
I trust James Abel over my own mama at this point with
With
information. James, you got to remind me when my anniversary is, okay? It's December 13th. November 13th. I did not have a special cookie. Thank you. Booster Green says Zorn and Phantom X are his favorite X-Men characters.
Ooh, Phantom X is awesome.
Phantom X is really cool. I like Phantom X.
James, of course, thank you for helping me. It was in the other room in a big stack that I'd already forgotten about. So I got this in Absolute Flash.
Nice.
And I want them to be read over the weekend because once I catch up and read Rook Exodus, then I can start on JLA Dark Rebirth, which is haunting me, as you said a few weeks ago. It's still haunting me.
JLA Rebirth? Is that what you said?
JLD.
Oh, Justice League Dark. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what else is haunting you?
What?
Immortal Hulk, which you still need to read.
God. Okay, I will read that after I read JLD Rebirth.
Please do it for me.
Whoa, getting personal. Okay.
I'm telling you, you'll really like Immortal
Hulk. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm sure I will. You're 100% right. Oh yeah, here's Booster. Phantom X is so great. I don't think I have seen him in Krakoa, but I remember him from Uncanny X-Force.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think he's used really sparingly. A lot of writers don't use him.
Yeah, I think you're right. And Zorn could have been even greater, except for that dopey reveal that editors made happen on New X-Men.
Oh my god.
I don't even know how they can justify that. It doesn't track at all.
No, it doesn't. Personality-wise, it doesn't work at all. I remember reading that and going, what the hell? It makes no sense.
Have you had a special cookie?
I have not. Thank you.
Telling him to remind you, then getting it wrong anyway. What? I
told James Abel, hey, remind me when my anniversary is, and I said December 13th when it's November 13th. So I got.
Oh man, that's what he means. It's the wellness company that Travis Barker is the face of. Who's Travis Barker?
The drummer for Blink-182.
Oh, good for him. Yeah. The relaxing gummies that mix magnesium, chamomile, and a type of mushroom hit hard. They're legal? A type of mushroom? Okay.
He has apparently a vegan restaurant. I think it's in California, that everybody says is the shit. That it is very, very good. That the food there tastes almost like real meat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's vegan.
Matt says, Lou, I didn't know you had a neck issue. I just noticed you looked like you were feeling better. I thought you were getting completely over your cold from a few weeks ago. Glad you're feeling better.
Thanks, man.
And I will start my list. I have new X-Men, and then I have my favorite new X-Men, and then my all-time favorite X-Men. And these are from Krakoa because I started looking for maybe somebody can tell me where it is. I think it's written by Jonathan Hickman. It's a Krakoa story, and it's X-23, and I can't remember. It's a guy X-Men, and I forget where they go. They infiltrate this space, and they live like 300 years in the time of one day or something, and they're trying to kill whatever's in this dome thing. And I read it all 2 years ago, three years ago. I got to get going back on Krakoa, but that was my favorite X-Men story, and I'm not doing. I tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it. So
Mhm.
that X-Men issue is amazing.
It's that good.
I was just gonna say, Nanny Elon. That's Max, right? Max is the one who hipped me to Nanny, and that is correct.
I'm really curious because so you've been reading, you've read a good chunk of the Hickman era, Krakoa era X-Men stuff. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this show tonight was one, the X-Men trailer. It's been officially announced they're going to be in the next movie. So everybody's talking about X-Men, and two, because you've read a lot of X-Men since we've talked about this topic the last time. So I wanted to get your perspective on some of the more Krakoa stuff
Mm.
and see what you think. Like, has your list changed of some of your favorite X-Men stuff? Have you kind of found some hidden gems that maybe you could put some people under the radar that's not necessarily the central core group of X-Men of like Scott Summers and all the other Wolverine, because everybody's read Wolverine already like 1,000 times.
Yeah. Let me take care of this real quick and look for it, and then I'll answer you. Oh, it's early Hickman, around 9, 10, or 11 issues in. All right, let me grab a chunk of Dawn of X, which is
Okay.
right here. I'll just grab. No, I can't grab all of it. It's 15 volumes. I'll grab the middle chunk.
Hayden is a very safe space.
Go ahead, take your hot take. Go for it.
He likes Jean over Emma Frost. Watch.
What? How dare you? Okay, wait. This story that I'm trying to find,
okay,
definitely could be, I think, just a standalone. If you just wanted to dip into Krakoa, now they're not on Krakoa. They've been sent. X-23 has been sent with this guy to infiltrate this island thing. But let me find it, and then I'll be able to speak on the topic better. You don't need to know X-Men for to enjoy Hellions by itself.
That's so much fun.
Yeah,
that's a fun book, man.
That's Benjamin Percy, I think.
Yes, it is.
That was that's a great book.
That's a fun book, man.
I think the OHC's out of print, and I don't know when or how it's going to get reprinted. But if you have Marvel Unlimited, that's the best. Oh yeah, you were the first one to call him Sassy Mr. Sinister.
Sassy Sinister, yeah, Sassy. So Sassy Sinister, he gets a group of kind of B-list, C-list X-Men characters.
Whoa, Psylocke's on that team, buddy. Take it easy.
B-list X-Men characters. I stand by that. Thank you very much.
What? Good guy. Okay, now this is the Psylocke, Emma, and X-23 show with magic.
And he goes, yeah, I left some shit down in my old lab. I'm gonna need you guys to go take care of that and kill what's down there. And they just went, okay. They get screwed over really bad when they get down there.
Yeah.
It's a fun book, man.
Yeah, it is. I need to reread it. It is awesome. X-23, why aren't you in here? So yeah, Hellions is awesome. I'm trying to think of some other books in Krakoa. The first one, I think it's been reprinted, but I don't know if it's House of X Powers of 10 with what's the Irish woman's name that's interesting in that for the first time?
Oh,
Moira
yes.
McTaggart. Moira McTaggart. Yeah.
Yes.
That is like a masterpiece of interesting writing, I think. and that's the most interesting she's ever been. Nothing
Yes,
against her,
yes,
but wow, that's something everybody can read and then say, I'll go further, or I'm good. But it was great.
there is an issue in there where Hickman kind of pulls a retcon because Moira McTaggart was, for all intents and purposes, just a regular person. We find out she's a mutant and she has a very, very interesting power that recontextualizes everything we thought we knew about her and the X-Men. And it's brilliant. And in any other writer's hands, I'd be like, this is a train wreck. This isn't going to work. He pulls it off really well.
Oh, sorry, Hayden. She's Scottish. I thought she was Irish, Scottish, whatever. Yeah, she was given agency and an interesting power, but I think her ultimate let me think how to say it without spoiling it. Her ultimate conclusion near the end of that book, that's so important for like the first 3 trade paperback sets, like Dawn of, Trial of, Reign of, something of, Dawn of, Reign of, Trials of, and of course I can't. I think it's near the end of Reign of X. Of course, I'm not sure because I read it 3 years ago, and it reminds me that I got to get started on it again. I either read it somewhere. I think I read it somewhere that her conclusion has now switched from the initial book.
Okay.
And wait, I may have read that because they go into the future where that X-Men figure that I have, is it the Tri-Sentinel, the white guy, or is Tri-Sentinel no, it's not Tri-Sentinel. I can't remember. He's the big white X-Men robot dude.
I read this 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like 2020 or something.
It was really, and I think that's when that happened, in that, because that's when Emma, I guess this was near the end of what I read, because Emma,
NFL dude says Nimrod.
Thank you, buddy. Nimrod. That's what we called dorks back in college. You Nimrod. Yeah, NFL dude doesn't. When Emma near the end of like the middle, or like the end of the trade paperbacks, beginning of Inferno and Hellfire Saga, the second one, Moira makes a different prediction than what she initially said.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think where that was, but it's a big script flip. Okay. Nimrod, Moira, and the Orcus organization. Yeah, that's right.
I had fallen off way before this. Just because, I mean, I've talked at length about it. It just became too much for me. And I wasn't doing a lot of it. It became way too much.
Well, I was looking for that Hickman issue, much like I'm looking for it now. And it was, I just picked up some random Reign of X trade paperback, and I got sucked right back into it. I read about 3/4 of it, and I went, whoa, wait, isn't dinner in 5 minutes or something? I was just like hypnotized down here. So it's, I will say, besides New X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, and Uncanny X-Force, I'm I haven't read a whole lot of X-Men. Certainly not as much as Crisis or Very Fine Condition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Crisis just reorganized my X-Men collection. I was just buying them randomly as soon as I saw them. Oh, this is out of print. I better grab it.
Yeah.
So these are the things I've read in like Uncanny X-Men and X-Men, the Bendis X-Men, which I know VFC doesn't care for, and Peter may as well. I happen to love it. It featured lots of magic and Emma, so I dug it, and that's where I first started noticing the cool lettering that was going on in it.
Batman, to be fair, VFC thinks Batman Year 2 is a good comic.
That should end the subject, like right there. Full stop. Yeah. Why should you ever be trusted for your opinion again? I
will forever break his balls on that, by the way.
I think everybody should. So this is all I have to base it on, really. I haven't read Claremont's X-Men. The Byrne stuff or the Jim Lee stuff, I haven't. I really haven't read. Well, I've read X Factor and a lot of Wolverine. The Peter David X Factor is so fun.
Yeah.
And you know, X Force and Deadpool, some random stuff.
Yeah.
But this is the biggest dive with Krakoa Krakoa is the biggest dive into X-Men I've ever done. So I really enjoy almost all of it. There's only one thing that I didn't like, and that was something that everybody didn't like, and that was Fallen Angels. That was just flat. That came in the first 6 trades or 5 trades. It was
what's that about?
Nothing.
It's that bad. Okay.
Yeah, it was with X-23 and Psylocke. So I was like, oh, can't wait to read this.
Again, Psylocke is a B character. I'm sorry.
It was really just, it wasn't about anything. It never felt like it left the ground. And it's Brian Hill's a really good writer, I think. So I was surprised because I was really looking forward to that. So I was surprised at that, but it happens. So I've really enjoyed everything. Now I need to get started on the last part, and I'm gonna need to reread like half of Reign of X.
Yeah,
and then I need to put them all. The rest I have in trade paperback, and I think it takes me to the Fall of X, but I haven't read any Rise of X.
Okay.
So I still need to do that.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know any of the new stuff that just came out in the past couple of years.
The Gail Simone stuff. Although we've spoken to a few people and they've had mixed reactions to a lot of the stuff that's been coming out.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, some say it's really good. Some say I've read X-Men forever and I just dropped the book. I'm like, Jesus. I think we can both agree the Wolverine book that stars X-23 is fantastic. It was it Tiny Onion? No, it wasn't Tiny Onion.
Tom Taylor.
Tom Taylor.
Wolverine.
Yes. Tom Taylor's all new Wolverine is awesome. If you guys have not read that, it is a fun book, man, where X-23 finally takes over center stage and she has the Wolverine mantle, and it's so good.
It's awesome. I think that's the one that made me really fall in love with X-23. She was written so interestingly with her clone sisters, and then Honey Badger, and the pet Wolverine. I can't think of what his name is, but she's Honey Badger, and yeah, you're right. That was one of the early things by Tom Taylor I read. And
that was pretty early on, wasn't it?
I feel like it was 2017.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you went off into the um, into like all new Wolverine, and I said Peter David's X Factor. That's going to be like 4 omnis. I maybe Volume 4's already come out.
I have never read Peter David's X Factor.
It's super fun. You actually don't need to know anything about X-Men. It establishes all these now talk about B-list characters. Madrox is the head of this private investigation agency, and it's written semi-seriously. There's a lot of humor built into this, but there's a lot of crime-saving, interesting stuff. Crime-solving, interesting stuff. So yeah, you don't need to know X-Men to enjoy that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other. Wait, there might be some. I haven't read Avengers versus X-Men. I should just read the small volume and not even look at the companion, because the companion's like that thick.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't that Peter David X Factor? That was out of print for a while, wasn't it? It was pretty tough to get at one point.
It was in trade paperbacks, yeah, and they were all out of print, and I had them, and then I lost them in the flood.
Oh no!
So the New Mutants run was only in trade paperback. I lost that in the flood, but I had all the issues. Yeah, X Factor was hard to find in the trade paperbacks. Yeah, I sort of mourned that, but I moved on, and then it came back out in omnibus, like 4 omnis, and same with New Mutants.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, New Mutants is a good book to read. You don't need to know anything about X-Men. The first book, I've heard mixed things about the second book, and actually it's not mixed. It's all 100% like, okay. But the first book is really fun, and that's where we see Magic and Sam and Warlock, Domino. What's the girl's name that chews gum and does the bombs? What's her name? Not Dino.
Jubilee?
No, not Jubilee. Like the blonde-haired version of Jubilee, only she's got
Dazzler.
What is it?
Dazzler?
No. Oh, that brings up Darth Twinkie. The original disco era Dazzler is my favorite X-Man.
Oh, wow. You're going all the way back. Jeez.
She's got these cool glasses, and she can throw, these colored bombs. she was in that Exterminators issue by Leah Williams that I really like. That's a book I think you actually need to have a little background on all the characters, like know their names, which I don't.
I'm laughing because Jewish Dragons is spelling boom boom in the chat.
Right. Boom boom. There you go. Yes.
Thank you.
Boom boom. Boom boom. Thank you, buddy. Oh yeah. Bombresty is Bar called it. Yeah.
Bombresty.
Yeah, it's I can get it and show you, but the bombs are like not coming out of her hands, sort of. Yeah, boom boom, that's it. Anyway, New Mutants features and then Sam, the rocket guy, flies in the sky. I don't know all these, Domino I think appears in there. It's a thick omni, but you don't need to know anything, because I can't even remember their names in the book. I just remember it was super fun. Cannonball, he's yelling. Okay, who can
God bless you, buddy. I just think the Jewish Dragons just.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me mess something else up and see if he yells at me. Also, let's see. I think that in this New Mutants is oh wow, who's that?
He said this is painful.
In it is that guy with his a man bun, and he has like two-bladed swords, and he's fighting in a karate outfit. Who's I can't think. That's non-Jewish dragons. What's his name?
Oh,
I can't think of it. So I actually remembered his name, but I like playing this game better.
I'm sorry, Jess.
No, it's fine. I'm glad you got a good laugh, man.
It's the highlight of my week. We should do this segment every week. Oh my goodness.
Where Jess destroys Jewish dragons' X-Men life.
I love you, Jewish dragons. I love you, buddy.
I know. I do too. Gee, I went through all of Dawn of X through volume 11 and didn't find that X-23 awesome story. So let me try these last ones. Is Hickman? Yeah, Hickman's still in it. Yeah. I will say.
That might be the comment of the night.
Okay, so yeah, New Mutants you can read without any prior knowledge, I think, and same with X Factor.
Nice.
Yeah, and now that I'm looking through all this again, I realize I thought I would remember it, and I clearly don't. But I don't want to go all the way back to Dawn of X or House. I remember most of House of X Power Swords. Oh my God, that's a lie. I probably don't remember any of it, but I do. I'll tell you what, who I love is Phil Notto's artwork.
Yes.
Especially as Emma Frost, and this is Stepford Cuckoo making out with young Cable.
I love the Stepford Cuckoos. They're awesome.
Yeah. And this is where the weirdest thing happened in Krakoa. Young Cable came back. He's from the future. Somehow young Cable came back to kill old Cable, regular old Cable. Mm-hmm. So he kills him. And so now he's stuck in this time, young Cable. Then all of a sudden, Cable, the old man, comes back, tells young Cable, we have to go back to the future because Strife, my clone, 3 Cables, is causing havoc in the future. So boom, they leave the series sometime in Reign of X. I'm like, what just happened here? I thought, what, is Cable dead or not? Okay, he's alive in the future and he comes back to the present. What's young Cable doing here again? So yeah, that was
that's
pretty
Cable.
funny.
No, that's Cable in a nutshell. Yeah.
So I can, even though that's kind of irrational, it's also that's comic books, and you don't want to look too hard into that.
True.
It's just that it's fun to say what's going on, and people just go, yeah, that's comic books. So
comic books. I've learned not to be so crazy about continuity these days. I'm just like, okay, it's comic books. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Marvel might be worse at that than DC, but I also don't really remember if that's true or not.
Yeah.
It just feels that way for me right now. I think their absolute line is the way for them to write whatever the heck they want on these characters.
It's true. I got a question for you. If you had to create your own team of X-Men, 4 members, who would they be? But you cannot use the big characters. You can't use a Wolverine or a Cyclops or anything like that.
Oh, whoa. Gee, that's a good question.
Yeah, you got to go
But
a little bit more, not obscure, but down the totem pole a little bit, because everybody's gonna go, yeah, I'll do Cyclops, Wolverine, and all that.
right. Um, so I couldn't use any of the women that are so well known. I'd have to look in these books to remember. Like, I you'd want fighters in that, so it'd be like Cyclops is the security chief of
Mhm.
Krakoa, and so it'd be I would think it would be whoever's in his unit,
Yeah.
but his unit's also got X-23 in it,
Mhm.
which but I can't use her, so I'd have to really think long and hard because there's I don't remember a lot of the fighters because it's full of like prodigy, prestige, eye boy, Aurora, and Kyle,
Yeah.
which are interesting characters in like X Factor, but and like Beak is uh
Beak is
but
lame.
he's in it, but I'm like, these guys are all interesting, but uh I don't know that I could pick out anybody that's a fighter.
Okay.
Um that's wait, what's Scarlet Witch doing is this in this? I forget.
All right, then let's branch it out a little bit more. How about we'll spread the love and anybody on the team. So you would probably go with Emma Frost, right? Right off
Yeah.
the rip? Yeah.
And Magic, because Magic ends up inheriting uh she Cyclops passes the security force chieftain over to her. She
Okay.
accepts it, and she's a badass fighter. Emma's a badass fighter. Psylocke is an amazing
Okay.
fighter, and then I think the other one would be Laura Kinney because she's all new Wolverine.
Nice. Going for an all woman team. Okay. Good team. Good team.
Yeah, man, I'm a feminist. You know that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Oh, here's a Phantom X story.
Is he in there? Is he
Yeah,
in
and giant size X-Men Phantom X.
Okay. I need to read that.
Yeah. Who Jonathan Hickman writes this. I'll read this afterwards. Who's the all villain team that the X-Men have kind of the all villain team that are kind of they're mutants themselves.
Oh, there's a bunch, man. Yeah, there's a bunch.
Okay, name one.
There's Magneto's group, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's the mutants in the Hellfire Club.
Hellfire Club. Yeah.
But Emma became a good X-Men, and that left Sebastian Shaw as a bad guy.
When was it that the Hellfire Club was run by kids? Was that Wolverine and the X-Men? That was a fun book too.
I actually haven't read that book, so I don't know. But I've heard lots of good
Wow.
things about Jason Aaron's Wolverine.
You've never read Wolverine and the X-Men? It's really fun, dude. You should, whenever you get a chance, you should get around to reading it.
Okay.
It's literally, it's a school. Jason Aaron treats it as a school, and Wolverine is running the school. And what's that like, and the day-to-day and stuff like that, and how the classes work and everything. It's really, really cool. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to read. I've heard Jason Aaron's X-Men is all really good.
Mm-hmm.
The green and the white. I also I called dibs on this guy in our chat, but I would have been happy if you had discussed him. But Gold Balls.
Yeah, Gold Balls. Gold Balls started out as kind of a gag character in the Brian Michael Bendis era of X-Men.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember why he was invented. He had like gold balls that he controlled.
Yeah.
But maybe they were used in a fight. But he's been repurposed in Krakoa
Yes, he has.
Now he's the one that creates the eggs that form the resurrection of the that the characters pass through to be reborn, which was the centerpiece of Krakoa, is that none of the mutants could die because they had mastered resurrection,
which is really cool. It's a really cool concept.
Yeah, and so that was Gold Balls.
I remember reading that big reveal, going, "Wow, he really just retconned Gold Balls into a kind of an important character." Okay, Gold Balls. All right. Yeah. So Gold Balls first makes his appearance in the Brian Michael Bendis era of X-Men, and at the time, I think that book was split between two different titles, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, All New X-Men and Uncanny.
Yes. Was Bendis writing both of those titles at the time? I can't remember.
Yeah, both of them at the same time.
He was. Okay. I read this one as it was first coming out, so my memory is a little bit hazy on it. But I really liked Scott Summers in this, and I liked the whole suit that he was wearing, the all black with like the X on his face. I thought it was really cool. And I like the fact he takes more of a kind of almost a militaristic presence to it. Kind of more of a militaristic role to it, and how he takes it upon himself to lead this group of he's almost a Magneto in that book.
Yeah,
he almost goes that far, and it's really interesting to see his character go that way. I know Very Fine Condition doesn't like the book.
He doesn't he doesn't like Bendis at all in general.
Bendis. Yeah, I think the book is a whole lot of fun, and I think if you guys are out there, you want to read something that's a little bit different but isn't full Grant Morrison, it's a fun read.
I think also the omnibus is coming out, and I think it's not all one omnibus. I think there's an omnibus of Uncanny coming out, which was 2 big volumes. So that means there's 4. That's going to be a chunky. There's 4 books for All New. Let me grab this, and I'll grab the X-Men by Hickman too to see if I can find that story, because all of his X-Men through 21 is in this. See, I loved that he brought the old characters back up front to right now. It was fun. It got a little crowded when he brought the future X-Men back to right now too. So we had 3 sets of X-Men. But there's a reading order. It's a mistake to read Uncanny by itself and All New X-Men by itself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like All New ends on sort of a cliffhanger, sort of a dead stop, and then I think the ending comes in All New X-Men. Wait, no, I just said All New X-Men. Okay. Let me see, because at the time I was like, wait a sec, that ending doesn't make any sense. So maybe it's Uncanny. So you can see already why I like it. There's Emma wearing a ridiculous outfit.
Yeah.
And then there's Magic, whose outfit is just as ridiculous.
Yeah, because the big hook of this book at the time was the original X-Men, the ones from the old 1970s, 1960s comic, had come to the present. And how does that change things? What would that be like if these characters that were all the way that are super young are now in the present time, and they're a bit immature and stuff like that, but that kind of goes with it because they were still kids and everything. It's a really good hook, and he does a lot of cool stuff with it.
Thank you, Doc. Both Bendis Omnis are out, and All New is out of print already.
Jesus.
I just kept my oversized hardcovers because I love these things.
Yeah.
AS, welcome. Love VFC, but also love Bendis. Worlds colliding.
It's I agree with you. I think you need both. I think you need both titles and both books, or else you're not getting a full story because they're bouncing back and forth between each other.
Yeah. Let me see. Uncanny. I might as well just grab them all. Uh, Peter put these in reading order, which I'm going to remember because it's really easy. But all new and how does all new X-Men end? Because I felt like one of them had sort of a weird ending. To be okay, that's what it was. To be concluded in X-Men 600, Uncanny X-Men 600. But all right, wait a second. Now, of course, I'm blanking. What's all right? Where's X-Men 600? Because that I feel, and the art in these books are so good. The art's crazy good. Uncanny, what 19? Okay, well, I'm kind of wasting time here.
No, it's okay.
They're epic books, and I loved them. And of course, I haven't picked up on everything in this. I don't really remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it'd be fine if I reread it. I need to reread it.
Okay. I think for many people my generation, we grew up watching the '90s X-Men cartoon. And I'm gonna say something that's a bit of a hot take. I didn't like the cartoon as a kid.
X-Men 92.
Yeah, whatever it was like 92, 93, whatever the '90s cartoon was. I didn't care for it as a kid. Just because I didn't really know too much about the X-Men at the time. I was like, all right, well, this is kind of a weird cartoon. Okay. It never clicked with me as much as, like, say, Spider-Man or the Batman animated series did as a kid, where I really fell in love with those. It wasn't until I was a little bit older I started watching it and going, this is really good, you know? And I think it was 2-3 years ago they had brought that series back. And did you ever watch X-Men 97?
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, and I bought the soundtrack too. I loved it.
Oh my God, man! Talk about bringing something like wow. It's probably one of the best things that they put out in the X-Men, like movie, television wise, in forever. It was really, really, really good. And it took a bunch of different storylines and it adapted it really well. It truncated a bunch of different storylines. But man, it was a lot of fun watching that week to week. We'll see how the next season goes because the head showrunner was kicked off. There's a lot of he said, she said stuff going on there that I'm not going to get into here. But apparently he was kicked out of the project. So we'll see how that goes. But man, that first season, so good. So good.
Yeah. And that ended with Apocalypse, like his past life, or how he was back in like ancient Egypt or wherever.
Yeah, a group of X-Men gets sent back to ancient Egypt and they find Apocalypse back then and what he looks like. So we'll see how that story plays out over the next season that I think it comes out. I think that's this year. Are we supposed to get a season this year? I think so. X-Men 97.
Let me just say, let's look at the hot takes. X-Men hot take from NFL Dude. There wasn't a well-written issue of X-Men between Claremont's X-Men 1 and Morrison's new X-Men. Between Claremont, are you saying all of Claremont wasn't well-written? That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
I haven't read it, so I don't know, but it looks like. And Hayden says, I don't care for Claremont's X-Men stuff. I tried a few times, but always did not finish it. His X-Men bores me.
Ooh.
Peter, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I just finished Uncanny X-Men Omni. Oh, okay. Volume 1 through 3. Dear Lord, was it boring. Wolverine has to explain to every villain how his claws work. I mean, really?
Wait, is this the Jim Shooter era?
I don't know. I think that's Claremont, right? Those.
Oh, no. Was that around Jim Shooter?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that was
I
a big
haven't
Jim Shooter thing.
that he would explain how his claws work.
Well,
Oh, he always said every issue could be somebody's first issue.
right. That was a big Jim Shooter mandate. So when Jim Shooter was editor in chief, his whole big thing was every comic book is somebody's first issue. So you kind of have to shoehorn in how every character's powers work on every single issue. That was a big thing.
Okay, that makes sense. Volume 4 is up. BBDB. Angry Jewish Dragons. And speaking of Jewish Dragons, I stopped reading X-Men mid-Silvestri, and I feel like the only way I could get back into it is if Marvel pulled a Crisis on Infinite Mutants. Stuart Immonen, colored by Justin Ponsor, is better than most art Marvel is publishing the past few years. So I know Stuart, yeah, his stuff is really amazing. He gets the faces just right.
It's a fun book. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, like look at that. Oop.
I'll be right back, Jess.
Yeah, that's okay. These are great images. Oh, she turns into platinum or platinum silver. Yeah, I agree with the NFL dude. He's great. That you're kidding, right? AS. I think X-Men 97 is better than the original X-Men, the animated series. Yeah, that's what Lou just said. I had the X-Men show on DVD, but was hard to watch because the opening intro and previously on X-Men lasted 5 minutes every episode. Oh, and you couldn't skip it. I think NFL dude means the X-Men 1 relaunch with Jim Lee. Okay, wait. NFL dude, when are you what are you talking about that he's saying that? Oh, here's something I missed. That original X Factor artist took a lot of inspiration from fashion illustration for the comic. Forget what his name is. Oh, here's Kenny. My favorite X-Men eras, Chris Claremont, 90s, Krakoa, Morrison, and Neil Adams. Then some other X books, All New Wolverine and Peter David's X-Force. Yeah, I agree with a lot of that. The UXM Omnis 1 through 3 are Lee Kirby years through early Claremont JR, I think. Oh, AS. I haven't read it. I just know we don't disagree on that because I just have heard what everybody else has said. I never had a desire to buy the book because so many people beat on it. But you really enjoy it? That's good to know. That's really good to know. Tell me about it. Who's Cosmic? Is that like Charles going off to the what was her name? She was like a Cree and not Cassandra. That was his twin that he tried to kill in the womb. Well, let's see. What Jewish Dragons? You'll enjoy this. What is Charles' wife from the Kree space alien beings? Was it like Sylvestatron or Cassie Nova? No, that's not her.
Sylvestatron?
Who was Charles' wife that was a Kree, like Empress?
Oh, Jesus. I don't remember.
Lilandra. Yeah.
Lilandra?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I don't
That's
remember.
right. Megatron.
Megatron.
I love that he's still yelling. That's great. um, yeah, the War of King saga, his wife, Sylvester Tron. Sylvester and Tweety.
Goodness gracious. Okay. I don't know if you mentioned this when we were away, but Kenneth states his favorite X-Men artists. Who are some of your favorite X-Men?
Oh, artists? Yeah. I didn't get to that. I got his writers.
Okay.
John Byrne, George Perez, even though he did not do a ton of X-Men art. Jim Lee, Dave Cochran, Neil Adams. It's a pretty strong list right there.
Yeah. Who are some of your favorites, if you just off the top of your head?
Well, it's going to be mostly modern stuff. So,
like, Jerome Pena goes up there for me.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. I know he runs hot and cold with some people, but that was, I think, the first book that in Morrison's X-Men that I ever saw Frank Quitely's art.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the criticism and stuff, but I dug it. I dug his artwork. I love Phil Notto. Let's see who else there's. Bacalo in Uncanny X-Men. And let's see. Oh, Russell Dowderman's good in these are all going to be from the Krakoa era. Let's see. Oh, here's the entire Dawn of X. That probably has some good art in it. Okay, who's this artist? External Forces. What? Excalibur. Marcus Toe. I like his art.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm a 90s kid, so Jim Lee will be on there as well, Mount Rushmore, just because even though I wasn't reading too much X-Men at the time, it was Jim Lee. And he just had that style where every kid from the 90s was like, yo, this looks amazing. It looks really cool.
Yeah, the art in the 90s was the best part of it.
Yeah. No, that's being polite. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Jewish Dragons. Okay, wait. Doc Elevator. X-Men hot take. I think the stories after Jean Grey dies and then Kitty Pryde joins are better written than before. I think the stories after Jean Grey dies, then Kitty Pryde joins are better written than before. Okay. Oh, I'm wrong about the UXM Omnis Volume 1 through 3 or all of the Claremont years through early JR. Modern X-Men artists, my favorite, David Marquez and Carmen Carnero. Oh, Pepe Larraz. That's a really good one.
That's a very good one.
Oh, yeah. That's a really, really good one. Chris Chat's Comics Uncanny X-Force is my favorite X-related run of all of them, so I second Jerome Opeña. He's amazing. Oh, Doc Elevator has a second hot take. I like Dave Cockrum as much as John Byrne. He doesn't get nearly enough credit, especially since he designed the looks of so many classic characters. Peace and love to you guys thinking these are hot takes. I think these are just your opinions. And I feel like, I guess lots of people worship the Claremont era. I haven't read it, so I don't know. But this earlier part, I think these are legit opinions. They're just your opinions.
I don't think they're controversial, a lot of them. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, I think they're good opinions. It's what you think, so I can't argue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepe Larraz would be the next one on my list.
He's really good.
Yeah. Lionel Francis Yu, he's good too. I don't know how many. He's in a couple of X-Men, I think, that Jonathan Hickman wrote. So the other of my favorite of the new X-Men is Doug. I forget what his real X-Men name is. I'll give it a shot here in a sec. He's he's the translator. He's the language expert that can actually talk to the island of Krakoa, and it's always represented as this giant tree that he communes with. And oh, you didn't give me a chance to. You didn't give me a chance here. You just cut me off. You weren't gonna have it. He wasn't having it. But he's great.
Juice Dragon's next box is going to be an encyclopedia of X-Men characters.
He can talk to the island, and he tells the Quiet Council what the island's thinking, and then the other island that shows up later in the run, Araco, has all these X-Men on it. All these mutants on it that are extremely old. They have a very old tradition, and on their island that they're very warlike, and he can talk to that island too, and they both the islands don't really get along together. He says to the Quiet Counselor, and they're like, "What's that? What? Let's go over to Araco and see what's going on." And the warrior mutant that it's fun though. I love goofing them up, and you start yelling at me. That's part of the game. They go over representatives. I just want to remind everyone that this dog was on the X-Men Evergreen stream. That was pretty easy because I just picked the highlights that I really loved. Mm-hmm. I wasn't trying to do a deep pull on Apocalypse books in the 90s or anything. So anyway, Cypher is a great new character that I really like. Also known as Doug.
Let's go with Doug.
Doug. Don't you own both the Uncanny Omnis, and then Crisis tricked you and the world that those double dip Phoenix Omnis were essential? Don't you own both the Uncanny Omnis? And then Crisis tricked you and the world that those double dip Phoenix Omnis were essential. I got those just to make VFC angry. I bought the first one just to make him angry. So that's the only one I have. But it could double dip, but I don't know. I haven't read Claremont's X-Men, so probably.
Here's a question for the chat. Because I really started falling in love with the X-Men when I was a kid, and I watched the bootleg copy of the original the X-Men movie. I think it was like, what year was that? Jesus,
the first one?
Yeah, 2001, maybe.
That sounds about right.
Got to be around there. What is, and this is mostly for the chat, what is you guys' favorite X-Men movie? Logan doesn't count because it's a standalone movie. But what is I still say I think Days of Future Past is the best one. I love Days of Future Past. I think it's fantastic.
I don't blame you. That is excellent.
So I'm really interested to hear what you guys say. Some people really love X2. Some people
that's the one DFC jams me up about.
X2. He doesn't like it?
Was that the one where Jean kills Cyclops with a big wave of water or something?
That's 3.
Oh, that's 3.
Yeah, that's the third one. Third one's terrible.
X2, then Days of Future Past, First Class.
First Class is really good.
That's with a young. That's with Jennifer Lawrence as a young Mystique.
Yes.
Okay.
She does come back for Days of Future Past.
Oh, and Lex Luthor is Beast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
She comes back what? Mystique?
She comes back for Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Because it seems like everybody has their favorite ones. I mean, I would argue, do the Deadpool movies count? Because he is an X-Men character. The
Yeah.
Wolverine Logan movie probably counts as well. Um,
I thought you just said Logan didn't count.
I wanted to check the till a little bit and see how everybody felt about the core
Oh,
X-Men movies and stuff like that. Yes, with X-Men Apocalypse, the controversial take. That's a
oh,
hot take.
I saw that in theaters and I thought it was okay.
Oh yeah?
I also I hadn't read much Apocalypse whenever that came out, 2016 or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember when it came out. I thought it did a decent job of with the lore of Apocalypse, and of course it featured the non-speaking Psylocke as portrayed by Olivia Munn.
Yeah, that was bad.
First Class, then Days of Future Past from Darth Twinkie.
Good choices.
The Wolverine movie is underrated.
I think a lot of people tend to forget about the Wolverine movie because Logan overshadows it so much because it's such a good movie.
Is
And
that
I
the
think
one with Liev Schreiber as his brother?
no, that's the first Wolverine. That's Wolverine? No, which one was that one? So there's technically three Wolverine movies.
Okay.
There's the really horrible one where we first get Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and then they stupidly decide to sew his mouth shut.
Oh yeah.
That movie's horrible. It's terrible. It is not worth watching at all.
Yeah, and that shows him in the X. It shows him getting his skeleton, the adamantium being added in the Weapon X part. Yeah. That was pretty crummy.
It's terrible. Then there's the Wolverine, which I forgot what year it is, but it was still PG-13. You could see where they wanted to go with the character, but they couldn't go all the way with it just yet. But it was still very fun. And then you get Logan, which is really seems like that's what they wanted to do with the character, where they want to tell a much darker and more interesting and troubling story. For me, if we're including some of the other side projects, I think it's a toss-up between Days of Future Past and Logan, just because for me at least, I had never seen a comic book movie deal with a character like that, where he's kind of at the end of his life. It's a Western. Logan, for all intents and purposes, is Unforgiven. It's Unforgiven meets the X-Men. He's an old character now. He's lived a hard life. He's kind of put it behind him. He just kind of wants to move past it and deal with the world has moved on and everything. It's so good. Logan still holds up so well, and the cast is so good. I forgot her name. The actress that they get to play X-23.
Oh,
and
nailed it up again in the Wolverine Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
that was so great.
Yeah. And she absolutely nails it. And what I love about that movie so much is that they give you just enough of like where the current world is that it doesn't feel like it's too unfamiliar for where we're at, and it's very plausible, minus the mutant stuff, of a lot of the stuff they hint at and tell you what went wrong, and how things got to that point.
Daphne Keene,
yeah.
Thank you, Doc. Oh, he says X-Men Origins Wolverine is the Liev Schreiber Deadpool movie. Okay, that's the one. What Liev Schreiber? Let me see. What was his name again? It was like Sawtooth, Ceylon tea guy, Ceylon tea bag, super claw guy, bone claw.
There you go.
Um,
Bone Claw.
Bone Claw, something hit, and he offs the guy from Black Eyed Peas. That was
Oh, God. I just remembered he's in that.
yeah.
Oh, oh,
Uh,
that movie's
wait,
terrible.
what's the name of the Black Eyed Pea guy? It's like Doctor Destiny or something.
Nobody cares. That movie's horrible. Nobody liked that movie. It was
Even I didn't, especially when they. Right? Okay, Sylvester. I knew I got it from somewhere. Thank you, AS.
yeah, we'll just go with Sylvester Tron for the Black Eyed Pea. Okay.
Wait, what? Yeah, it was like. Oh, I do remember it. Will I Am.
Okay.
Elon says, and Elon's up late. Good for you, buddy. I thought Emma Corrin was great as Cassandra Nova in Deadpool. I agree.
She was great. Yeah, she killed that role.
I was so excited for that movie. You're giving me flashbacks.
Oh God.
Yeah, even I, who am pleased with anything that is just remotely makes sense in a movie, whether it's Toy Story or Wuthering Heights or something, if everything just is cohesive, I'm like, okay, good. But even I didn't like that X-Men Origin movie. Wolverine, was it X-Men Origins Wolverine? It was
Yes.
is what it was called. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That that movie in Hollywood is infamous though for a different reason. Uh,
Oh.
yeah. So what ended up happening with that movie was that the whole thing got leaked. I want to say it was about 2 to 3 months before it came out to theaters online. It was
Mm.
still a work print, where they were still working on the CGI and stuff like that. It was a while. It got leaked way before it came out in the theaters, and it was heavily traded and passed around online. So by the time the movie came out, everybody had pretty much already seen it at that point. I had a bootleg DVD copy of it. I was in college at the time.
Without the CGI or with the CGI?
Some scenes had CGI,
Okay.
some scenes did not. And you could see where they were going to put in the CGI later, and they were still working on it.
So is Hugh Jackman just like swinging around that cement tower that was nuclear or something with his claws out, and it was just nothing because they
It
had.
was pretty bad. You could see, I think I was in college at the time, so we're talking about close to 16 years at this point. So if I remember it, you could see some of the wires and stuff like that, and some of the seats and everything, because they were still working on it. They didn't put that stuff out of it.
So if it was like a work print, that's somebody that was working on the movie.
Yes.
What? So I know all these kind of stories because you follow cinema so much. What's the impetus for some person to do that, to leak it online? Are they angry at their employer or angry at the movie?
It could be a bunch of different things. It could be that what you just mentioned. It could be that somebody was able to get a copy through a friend, or a friend through a friend, or they got into the servers and stuff like that, and they were able to to get access to the movie. Same thing happened a few years ago with the second Last of Us game. That was a really big thing.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was leaked. I don't think I remember that.
For Last of Us 2, it was months before the game had come out. And what ended up happening was somebody was able to backdoor their way into Naughty Dog's servers. And this is a fan. And took a whole bunch of stuff that they were working, and they just threw it all online. So major plot points of the story were already leaked online months in advance. Major things that they were working on and stuff like that. It was a real big thing a few years ago. It was one major event for the second game that when it leaked online, people lost their shit. I was like, Jesus.
I don't feel like I played Last of Us 1, and that's the one where Junior helped me because I was so bad at sneaking. I was better at fighting, and she was really good at sneaking. She did all the sneaking in uh, those historic games, Age of Assassins or whatever. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
I pulled it myself. She did all the sneaking in that. That's where I discovered her good skills at sneaking, because that's where we used her skills there in Horizon Zero Dawn and the second Horizon. But anyway, I played the first one, and several people, especially Ryan Sace, told me that it was heartbreaking that the last few, it just ended up the movie. I'm sorry, the video game, the ending and like events leading up to the ending were just heartbreaking, and he wept and everything, and it was very depressing or something. I was like, maybe I'll just get the soundtrack because I like the music so much in it, and I won't play it. So I never did.
Oh man.
The PS5 Wolverine game. Are you excited for that?
I am. I'm genuinely excited for it. I want to see if they pull it off. That got leaked as well about a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of stuff from that.
What are the mechanics built on something else familiar to us, or?
It's just kind of like the old Batman games from what I've seen. Kind of like the Batman games from like God, forever ago.
The Arkham Asylum games?
Yeah, it looks a lot like that. Only you're Wolverine, and they lean into the gore heavily.
Oh,
you are dismembering a lot of people in that thing.
I like it. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, CNSS, welcome.
Hello.
Happy to see you. I need to still finish Spider-Man 1 from like 7 years ago.
Jess, we've talked a lot about the X-Men. Why don't you tell them one more time tonight where they could get some of these books and everything we've talked about?
Right on, man. InStockTrades.com, where you can get your Omnis, trade paperbacks, collected editions, manga for 30 to possibly 60% off. They always have sales, and it's not always damaged product. They will lower the prices if they have too much of something, or if something's, they just need to unload it. So you can get, I remember, let this be a lesson to everyone. Bronze Age Robin was 70% off for like 3 months straight, 5 months straight, and it stayed at 70% off. So beware that, Omni. So they will, put 70% off on a book. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount which would have made the Robin book 72% off. At the end of every month, we give away a free $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com that we give out to a lucky viewer out there. $50 or more gets you free shipping in the United States, which is amazing. Nobody does that with books that I know of besides IST. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Oh, did you see? Speaking of, oh no, you wouldn't have seen it. I'll change this to Riley up there, up in where the Omni Bros Live was.
Oh, what?
Because he made a TikTok, but then I think he had a follow-up YouTube video that talked about how he had $35,000 worth of Omnis stolen from him.
Was it that much?
Yeah. And then this week, Bleeding Cool picked up on it.
Oh, wow.
So we got further. I like Bleeding Cool. I don't love it. But I like it, and it reaches a whole lot of people. So I feel like that's a good thing that he got the publicity for that.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Have people been donating? Because it seems like James has a list that's going on, a document and everything.
Oh, thank you. Omnibus Collector on YouTube. They stole 35,000 of comics from me. Oh, and this is the list. Riley's Stolen Comics. Yeah, it's a Google Doc. Thank you, James. Um, he has had people being very generous. Um, I feel like he had over 300 books stolen, or maybe more. Maybe it was like 1,000. I don't even know. 35,000. That's a boatload
It's a
of
lot.
omnis and stuff, and other collected editions. Wow, 35,000. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a staggering figure.
This is a big list. I'm looking over it now. Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
this
crap.
um does he have anything to indicate books that have been donated to him on that list?
Doesn't seem like it, but dude, this is a massive list. They cleaned him out bad. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking.
Jesus. Has there been any update? He had any luck?
I think just the Bleeding Cool article was the last thing he posted in the Omnibros chat.
Okay.
Um, but I know some people who are in this chat have been very generous with him, and they're sending books and gift cards and stuff. So I think he has a lot of stuff that needs to be donated, but it's off to a really pleasant start. People are being very generous. Dark Twinkie, I understand the dislike. Do people dislike it?
Oh, that's dislike is doesn't even describe how people.
Oh, I don't think I had heard that.
Oh no, it was the thing with the internet is a lot of people with a lot of people with that are the loudest are not oftentimes the majority. That tends to happen with just about everything. Hence the reason why I'm off of most of social media at this point.
Yeah.
When the game first came out, it was blasted by a lot of people.
Oh.
Yeah, there are certain choices that are made in the game that the stereotypical basement dwellers that you would think made videos about, and they attract their own basement dwellers, and they all dwell in basements, and yeah, it's that group of people. We know what that group of people is like.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know that group of people.
I think we know a specific person from that.
Oh, yes, we do. And when it first came out, it was met with a lot of backlash because there were certain choices that they made story-wise that was met with a lot of vitriol, to the point where they attacked some of the creators on the game online and stuff like that, which is just fucking childish and stupid. Touch grass, guys. And I'm of the opinion that I think, this is my 2 cents, I think The Last of Us 2 is, in terms of storytelling, I think it's a masterpiece. I have problems with the pacing of it and the structure of it. I get what they were going for. And I think Last of Us 1 is better just because of the pacing. But I can't deny the scale and the sheer bravery of making something that big, because it is a very, very big and ambitious game. You can say what you want about it, but you can't deny that it's very ambitious what they go for.
Okay.
Does it all work? Yeah, more of it works than it doesn't. And I think we could talk a little bit more freely because the game came out 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't know that I'm going to play it. So, okay.
Yeah.
Anybody that has Last of Us 2 in your delusional pile and you haven't played it yet, he's going to talk in depth about it now.
Yeah. So at the core of the story, it's all about the cycle of violence and the choices we made. And at the end of the first game, Joel, who, make no mistake, not a good person, but I'm a father now, I would make the exact same choice Joel made, me being a father. But by making that choice, he kind of dooms humanity.
Good.
So what ends up happening is at the end of the first, because I have to explain the end of the first game because it ties in so heavily to the second game. At the end of the first game, Joel ends up rescuing Ellie, who we find out that she is immune to the cordyceps virus. And he ends up killing a surgeon inside of that room that he rescues her. Flash forward a few years, we end up finding a new group of people that have linked up and met Joel. We end up finding out that the surgeon he killed had a daughter. That daughter has been training for years to kill Joel. And
Oh,
she ends up, this is all like in the first 3
this
hours
is
of
in
the
the.
game.
Oh, this is in the second one.
Yes, this is all
Okay.
within the first 3 or 4 hours of the game.
Okay.
She ends up killing Joel within the first 4 hours of the game.
Wow.
And people online lost their shit. Like, if it was their father that died, it was. Which really, from a storytelling perspective, it makes sense. All of it pieces together, and I think it all makes sense, and it really works out really well. So you play the whole game, or a huge chunk of you play that first half of the game as the little girl Ellie, who's now like 16, 17, as she goes on her revenge.
Oh, Ellie's gonna get revenge.
The whole thing is Ellie going out on her revenge and how she's being consumed slowly by this revenge. It's that whole thing of violence causes more violence, and the cycle never really ends. It just keeps going and going and going. The hat trick of it is the second half of the game, it then shifts into the other side's perspective, where you play as Joel's killer for the second half of the game, and you get her perspective on how everything went down, and it kind of ties back in, and you make at the end of the end of the game literally ends with Ellie is able to kill Joel's killer, but she doesn't do it, thus breaking the cycle of violence. She ends up walking away from the situation, and every edgelord and basement dweller lost their minds, and
They didn't like it that she didn't kill the killer.
yeah, because it ends up it breaks the cycle of violence, which every you can imagine how this went. Every clickbaiting YouTuber made the same friggin' videos online, and none of these people are really creative. They all do the same spiel just to get clicks. I understand if certain people have problems with the story. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine. But to go and attack people online that spent years creating this story and working on this stuff, it's just fucking stupid at this point, guys. I'm begging you, if you still do that in the year of our Lord 2026, go touch grass.
I can't imagine that anybody in our audience.
Oh, no, not in our audience. Our audience.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Doc says a lot of people don't like it based off rage baiting YouTubers. Obviously, some genuinely don't like it, but I think it's great. So obvious that a certain character would die. Well, we've already named him.
I will go one even better. Years before the second game came out, there was, I know I've mentioned this before. We're talking about one of the first, probably within the first or second years of Omni Bros Live. I remember talking about this in passing because we talked about the first game, and I went, I think it'd be really cool if one of the surgeons, if like there was somebody related to one of the people in that hospital room, and they ended up getting revenge on Joel. And sure enough, it came to fruition like a few years later.
Maybe they watched the show and took that idea and you're owed like $1 billion.
I sincerely doubt it. Guys, it was obvious. I'm with Dr. Elevator on this. It was completely obvious that this is where the story would go. There are really no happy endings in a world like this. I love it. Last of Us 2. I think it's a beautiful game. The second season of the TV show is not as strong as the first season.
That's the one with the guy from Narcos, and his name's like Guillermo. No, wait a minute. It's wait, is he in
Pedro
Star Wars? Um, he got famous for The Last of Us, right? Or did he get famous with Narcos?
He got famous for Game of Thrones. Pedro Pascal.
You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Game of Thrones. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I only watched through half of the second season. So who is he?
He shows up in season 4 of Game of Thrones as a character called the Viper.
Oh, I like it.
And he quickly becomes a fan favorite until his head gets crushed in.
What was he an assassin or what was he?
He was a king. He was a prince of Dorne, and he ends up showing up because he wants to get revenge because, God, I'm trying to remember now. Game of Thrones.
Somebody shot his father.
No, he has. I think it was a sister. Somebody in the chat is gonna. It's been years. I think it was like a sister that. So there's a character called the Mountain, and the Mountain does something that I'm not going to get into detail.
I remember the
His
Mountain.
sister, yeah, he does something to his sister, and he's there to get revenge on the Mountain and the Lannisters.
Oh,
And everything is leading up to this big fight, which is trial by combat because Tyrion Lannister has selected the Viper to be his representative in the trial by combat, and you think he's about to win, and he's really about to win because he's got the Mountain on his back. And he starts flaunting and he starts trying to get a confession out of him. And then it goes south really quick and he gets his head popped off.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Wait, the Mountain had a brother that had like a burned face. Was he the Hound Dog or something?
The Hound. Yes.
The Hound.
Sir Clegane.
Yeah. What storytelling wise, we're still on Last of Us. Storytelling wise, the mentor always dies, so the younger character has to grow on their own. Like Dumbledore dying in Harry Potter. That's a good point. When I say I understand the dislike, I meant disliking that a beloved character died and then being forced to play as his killer for half the game. I don't stand by the hate.
That was a controversial thing. And
okay. Wow.
Yes, it was a controversial thing. I think it largely works though, because it's all about perspective. One person's villain is another person's hero, and how that works.
Okay.
It's really good. I just think it's over long. I think that's the worst part about The Last of Us 2, that it's over long, and I don't necessarily know if the structure works really well. Because so the way the game is structured is because you play the first 3 days, because it goes by 3 days, as Ellie. And you see all these things happen, and Ellie goes through all this stuff and everything like that. And then you play the first 3 days again from a different character, from Joel's killer's perspective.
Oh.
And you see how those stories kind of interweave in and out, and it reaches a climax at one point, and how that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you liked it.
I did.
Okay.
I think it's a flawed masterpiece versus The Last of Us Part 1, which I think is just flat out almost perfect for me.
Yeah, I really like that game.
I don't need another one. I'm good with just the first 2. I don't need a 3. I'm good.
Are people saying there should be a third one?
Some people want a third one to kind of close out, I guess, the story, even though I'm good with just the 2. I don't know necessarily.
Because she's immune and still has the immunity?
Yeah, I don't know what else there is to really say. So the creator, Neil Druckmann, the creator, has hinted that he's got a story idea for the third one. But they're working on a different game right now. They're not doing a Last of Us game as far as we're aware. But he has hinted on it. My best guess is we get years and years into the future, we get an older Ellie, and she finds another child or somebody else that's immune, and there is a group of people that are hunting that child. Just throwing something out there as like a story idea of where kind of I could see like the logical progression of something like this going.
Okay, I really want to try to remember that because in 5 years when that game comes out, and you're exactly right, like you were on the second one, that sounds good. And if it's exactly that, we have a case that they stole your idea.
I think it would make sense because who doesn't love an older character who's a female older character who's just a complete badass who has survived through all this, and it's kind of not necessarily passing down the torch, but it's kind of like, okay, well, we've kind of seen this structure of story before. And I think it would be really cool to see Ellie in kind of that Joel figure, being the Joel character, who's a little bit more hardened. She's been through a lot, and now she has to deal with what Joel dealt with in the first game, and the cycle comes back around.
I need to go get something to drink right here. Maybe you could address Charles' question there.
Yeah. Charles Wilson, do you think the controversy hurt or helped sales in the long run? I think the controversy ended up hurting sales. I don't think it's been years, man. It's been so years, but I remember the sales of the game being a little bit softer, if I'm not mistaken, than the first one. And I'm sure somebody could look this up. But I do think that it hurt them. It hurt the overall sales of the game. I know a lot of people were really heartbroken when Joel ended up dying in the second season. So there were some people that they ended up saying, "I'm not going to finish the season." So I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" But it was a good season. It was a good season overall. I'm going to make my hot take. I don't think they should have kept. Oh, what's the name of the actress? Bella Ramsey. I don't think they should have kept Bella Ramsey for the second season. Not because I'm a bigot or anything like all these people online or anything like that, or say. I think she looks too young, and that completely takes me out of it. Because in the second,
What's the bigot part? What
Bella Ramsey, they ended up getting a lot of hate online. Yeah, from the usual crowd. They ended up getting a lot of hate online for the portrayal of the character and stuff like that. I just think I think they look way too young for the role of the character. Because at this point in the second game, Ellie's a little bit older. She looks a little bit older, whereas Bella Ramsey still looks like 12 or 13 in the second season. So it doesn't really work as well.
Okay, here's the most important question of the evening. Off topic, but what is y'all's favorite donut? Your background makes me want one right now.
What's your favorite donut, sweetie?
All of
them. I agree with her.
I'm a basic bitch. So Krispy Kreme, just a good glaze, man. The one that's up there on the screen.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with when the hot light is on. You almost crash your car turning into the parking lot. You can't go wrong. And you can inhale a whole box before you feel guilty. Oh,
well, you know Dom of X, right?
Yeah.
He's you may already know this, but he he has a young man's metabolism. Plus, he's an athlete. He ate 24 hot Krispy Kreme donuts in one sitting.
How? How?
I don't know, man. I mean, I have a couple of them, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. But I don't know. He chowed all those at once. If I like CNS says Bastin cream. What I like is the chocolate iced at Krispy Kreme. Chocolate iced that's full of like pastry cream. not not the whipped cream sort of that the other ones are. They're with the. It's like a custard. That's
Okay.
what it is. It's like a custard. That I love that one, and I guess I could cut them in half. The apple fritters are the best thing, but if I had a full one, I'm sure I'd gain 3 pounds just eating that thing.
Apple fritters are delicious.
Yeah, but they're they're like this big, and they're so good though.
Do you have a place called Salty Donut up there?
Not that I know of. We have a duck donut.
Never heard of it. Okay.
That's one where you make your own donuts.
You can make your own donut?
Well, they have a plain cake, and then you tell them what you want on it. You customize your order to tell them. They have all kinds of toppings and glazes and stuff. Yeah, they're pretty popular.
That's so dangerous.
Oh
my God.
When Tyler Blunt was here in 2021, well, not here, my other house, we went to the Alamo to see the movie that everybody hates, and of course we loved it, Thor: Love and Thunder. We had a milkshake each in the Alamo. Then we went to this custard shop right behind the Alamo, had another milkshake. Then we went to Duck Donut and each had a donut. And I was like, oh my God, I can't drive home. And Tyler's like, well, I don't know what you're all talking about. I feel great. Oh, yeah, there's a Voodoo. Voodoo Donuts is what I went to with Nate in Portland. That was good. That was really good. This is good too. A maple bar. I've learned to like maple bacon bars. At first, they didn't sound good, but it's that sweet and salty thing.
Oh.
But yeah, maple's great.
Wait, there's a maple bacon donut?
Not, I don't think at Krispy Kreme, but like at places like Voodoo Donuts and fancy donut places.
And you haven't told me about this?
Salty donut. It's actually my favorite too.
Oh my gosh. I guess we're stopping at Salty Donut tomorrow.
No, we're not.
Oh, I've been to a Salty Donut. The toasted coquito is legit.
Oh my God. Am I going to Salty Donut tomorrow?
No.
Why doesn't she want to go? I thought she loved donuts.
She's doing a diet right now. Which by extension means I'm trying to do it as well. I'm failing. I'm failing pretty badly. We had pizza tonight.
And the cookies I made.
Those cookies were great.
What's Salty Donut like?
Heaven.
It.
Yeah, each donut is about a pound.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're delicious. Hold on, let me. Salty donut. Here we go.
Oh, William Lee said the same crowd hated the Will coming out in Stranger Things. Will. Was Will the kid that got lost in the Upside Down in the first season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for him. Why would I care? Good. I mean, yeah, the guy comes out. Oh my gosh, a fictional character came out.
It's 2026, guys. Get over it at this point.
Yeah.
Anything else? We're getting a little bit late. We're going on about 2 hours.
Yeah, I really need to probably cut it off, but I do want to see what Salty Donut looks like. So,
cool. Let me send you
Salty Dog. I don't know. Salty. Oh, wait.
Donut.
I think we might have one here.
Oh,
it's not here yet. It's going to be in the Mosaic District, which is still planning to open after an eviction scare threatened its future. Let me try again. So yeah, Salty Donut is going to be about half an hour away when it opens. So yeah, I will get a chance. The Salty Donuts. Oh. Whoa.
Right.
Oh my God. Let me share this with everybody. Oh, just the ad, the ad for it on the top. is amazing. Whoops. I'm going for here. Share screen. Salty donuts. Watch this.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Oh my god. I want a donut. Baby!
Look at those things.
Maple
The- I-
bacon tomorrow.
I love a filled donut. And when they show the one she's opening and it just yeah, that's great. That looks great. No, not that one. It spilled, the filling just spills all over.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, what? Oh, I must have mistaken. Oh, that one. I was only on for a second. But the filling just spills out. All right, let me see if I can find your store. Taste of the Taste of the menu. Wait, what's this?
I don't know. It looks fantastic, man.
Select a menu. No, you guys, just show me the donut.
I guess they have regional donuts. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, Miami.
Okay, let's see what Miami's got going on. Oh, a Kragel.
They got an almond butter toast with banana on it. That looks good.
Ooh, look at that with a little cinnamon, drizzle of
Okay.
honey.
I can make that at home tomorrow. I think I might do that.
24-hour brioche toast, huh? Wait, hey. Now I got to choose again. Okay, show me Atlanta. I just want strawberry Pop-Tart.
Apparently, Atlanta only has two choices: a strawberry Pop-Tart and an everything bagel. Oh,
No, here's a maple cinnamon twist. That looks good. Pistachio cannoli donut. Oh, I can see how you guys don't necessarily want to have one of these. These like brown butter and salt. Yeah.
And when are you supposed to be getting one?
I'd have to look.
Yeah. You're going to be there opening day, right?
Yeah. Yes. Let me see what. We are. It would be in. I don't see it here. It would be probably like Falls Church, Virginia, or something. This strawberry Pop-Tart in Atlanta looks crazy. Oh, look at that. I would crush that. Huh. Wow. Yeah, right, CNSS? Yeah, I might just leave this up. Andrew, I just tuned in and going to rewind this, but a fictional character came out. Who cares? Was a fantastic way to open a stream. Amen. Right on. Yeah. Glad you tuned in and are going to rewind it. Please, that's pleasing. Charles never had one, but I really want to try a donut burger. Boy, I don't think I could pull that off. Maybe in my 20s I could eat a donut burger, but that not only is that an awful lot of calories, but it's also super rich. Oofa. But yeah, Charles, tell us when you do have one. So tomorrow I will be on VFC's whatever it is, Q&A with Dom of X from 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m.
Nice.
I don't know who else is going to be on, but Dom of X was nice enough to ask me. And tomorrow at 4:30 is the Rams game, so there won't be any Omnidog this Saturday, tomorrow. But I should be able to get back getting guests now that I feel 100% better. I should be able to get my dance card full up again.
Nice.
Eat a brownie. Oh, Jewish Dragons, thank you. Oh, the Mosaic District. That's the one that's close to us. The Mosaic District in Fairfax. Okay, thank you. Although the wharf isn't that far away. Oh, Kane, thank you. Amazing show as always. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Be kind to one another. And see you all next time. Read comics. Perfect way.
Perfect way to end it.
Sorry, James. I'm watching the Rams at 4:30, and if they lose at 8 o'clock, I would just be a salty puppy, not a salty donut. Yeah. So, Javi, thank you.
Saw before we get out of here, you saw the Miami Dolphins lost their coach,
Yeah, I did.
fired him.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, they fired him, and the same week the Simpsons retired Duffman.
Oh, is that who got retired? I heard that there is going to be a character retired.
Duffman retired on the Simpsons.
Duffman.
Out.
Do you? This was an early series where Marge's two sisters, took Bart and Lisa to Duffland, and you could Lisa tasted the water, and she turned into she turned into Jim Morrison, going, "I am the Lizard Queen."
Yes. Oh my god, I love that episode. Isn't that the episode where like all the animatronics like start attacking people and everything? Like, is it Itchy and Scratchy Land? Whatever. Am I thinking of that episode?
Oh yeah, Itchy and Scratchy Land. I could just see the animatronic Itchy and Scratchy. I feel like there was a bunch of them.
Oh my god.
I'll have to look that up. I should just watch all those, like season 2 through 7 or 8 again.
Absolutely. All right, man.
Peace and love, Jewish Dragons. Thank you, AS. Thank you, CNSS.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, yeah. Good night. Thank you for tuning in. It means everything to us. Thank you all very much, and it was fun playing that game with Jewish Dragons.
Have a good night.
Thank you all for watching.